Hi guys, so I recently played a game of solo queue where we really should not have won. The enemies had a vastly superior team comp. They had Zacian, Mew, Chevenant. We were behind from basically the start to finish of this game. However, my team played the last 2-minute macro very well, and we were able to clutch out a win because of it. So I wanted to share this gameplay with you guys, and also record a voiceover so I could explain my thoughts and why I think we won this game. Because I think this is a pretty common scenario in Pokemon Unite, where one team wins the early game very hard, but they're unable to close out the game. And I think that's because they're unable to snowball the game properly. They're unable to suffocate the enemy team. And they give, if you're a good enough player, you're able to recognize a lot of the openings that teams will give you, and you can exploit them. Especially in solo queue. I think it's really important as a solo queue player to be good at coming back in games, because it makes you a lot more consistent. So here we get ganked by Zacian, and I'm actually able to steal away this Bunnelby, which is huge for me, because this way I can actually contest the lane now. Otherwise, I would have been stuck as an EV with nothing to farm. However, my lane partner goes down again to the jungler. He's playing this how you should not be playing it when you're getting ganked and you're behind like this. He was just running into them and giving them XP and dying over and over again. And as you see, he goes into our jungle and just steals away our farm from our jungler, and he's left me alone in the lane. So here, I unfortunately go down to Mew and Chevenant. I didn't expect them to both be in that bush at the same time, and I just get one shot. And my lane partner just refuses to back off and dies again. So we just keep running into them and dying over and over in the lane. And because of it, we're getting a lot of XP. I try to stop the Chevenant from stacking there. He still gets the points in. And then here, I'm just tilted because I died to them a second ago, so I overextended again. This is typically how you lose early games super hard, or laning phases super hard, because you get tilted and you just run into them when they have a level advantage, and you just die over and over again. So my lane partner died again. So now they're level 6 and level 7, so this lane was a complete disaster. And our bot lane is also losing. As you can see, both our Mew and our Goomy are just in our jungle, just stealing the jungle farm from our jungler. But as you see, they actually both broke our bot goal, and then our top lane actually broke our top goal as well. So this is actually a huge misplay on our opponents and gives us a way to come back in this game. This is a huge opening for us, because they broke both goals super early. It gives us a ton of comeback XP in the form of these in DD. So I'm able to farm all of these in DD top, and I get level 7 off of it. So I'm almost caught up with the enemies at this point, even though we lost that lane super hard. So the enemies are pushing this Regieleki now, which I also don't think is good, because we're all here to defend it. Their jungler and their Talonflame are both bot, so they don't really have that great of a chance of just going in. It does go in eventually, but I only get 19 points off of it, and I'm able to kill the Mew. So I've already gotten a ton of comeback XP because I killed the Mew and I farmed those in DD. So I'm already 8.5. Even though it was just 5 minutes, level 5 a second ago. I unfortunately go down to the Zacian here. There's just not a lot I can do. Zacian is very broken, and he has a massive level advantage on my team right now, so he's just completely snowballing the game at this point. My team really has no chance. All we can do is farm. So I'm back to the Ndidi again, because this is how you are able to come back in the games. If you just keep farming the Ndidis that they give you when they break your goals early, you can get so much comeback XP. And so my team is also playing smart by not overextending and trying to back up into tier 1 goals. I think a lesser player would try to back up these tier 1 goals right now, like the Zoroark and Sligo are doing right now. If you see the Mew and Delphox are literally just sitting in the grass because they know the enemies are waiting for us in the goal, because like, we cannot fight them right now. And so as you see, Zoroark goes down because he back capped, and the Guja goes down because he back capped. So, but the Mew, Delphox, and I played it pretty smart. And so we break their bot goal here, which is honestly good for us because we probably couldn't have won a team fight with Regieleki. And even if we did get the Regieleki, the tier 1 goal was still up, so we wouldn't have been able to push with it anyway because it would have just gone straight into the tier 1 goal. However, I got one shot again by using Trevenant. And my Mew is trying to backcap bottom right now, and our jungler, the Delphox, is nowhere to be found. So the Regieleki goes in essentially for free. But we have a ton of farm up right now, like our entire side is up right now, so our team should just be farming all of that. I try to contest the bot objective, and I almost get it. But as you can see here, the EXP is starting to level out. The Mew and I are the same level there, and the Talonflame was about my level as well. And as you can see, my Mew is only level 9, and that's because he is not playing the game very well. He's not farming. He's just trying to backcap and fight them right now, and that's who you should not be playing. So I'm back to the Indeedee again. This is about my 3rd time clearing them. So I've already gotten level 12 off of it. You can do it! Like, I'm already higher than our own jungler because of all the comebacks XP I've been given throughout the game. Unfortunately, the enemy Zacian is still snowballing. He's already almost 14. And my entire team basically just goes down to him again. So this game is still looking very dire. We really should not win this game, but people make mistakes. So the Regieleki is spawning top. And this should pretty much be game over for us. It's going in late when Rayquaza spawns, so we really should have no chance because it will just go in, it'll all be over score, right? However, enemy teams misplay this a lot, and probably because there's no communication in solo queue. So because they misplay this, so we're actually able to win off of this. So I'm sitting in this bush because I'm trying to scout the enemies to see what they're doing, to see if they go for a Rayquaza or the Regieleki push. So I see they're pushing Regieleki, so that means I can fight them here. And realistically right now, I just want to kind of stall them. I don't actually want to fight them, but I just want to give my time, my team clear time to clear the Regieleki. And now it's been a couple seconds, I don't see them again, so I'm getting paranoid, and I look, and yeah, they're hitting Rayquaza. So I go back to stop them from hitting Rayquaza, and they like immediately jump on me, which is understandable because they're so far ahead right now. They know they don't need Rayquaza. They would prefer to just win by killing us right now. But the Zacian I just ulted, so I have like a ton of like spell vamp as Sylveon, and the Zacian doesn't understand that, so he just goes down to me. And that was honestly like what lost in the game because the Mew completely messed up his Solar Beam secure for the Rayquaza, so it just goes down to a flip and my team gets it. So at this point we should essentially win the game. We successfully defended the Regieleki. Their Talonflame still scored bottom, so if we look at the points, we're actually still behind by about 1 goal. However, because I recalled before my shield got broken, I know I can score again. So that could equal out our points. Realistically, it's still fairly close, because we scored a huge overcap in their top tier 1 goal. However, I have vision on the Zacian and Venusaur, and I see no one's defending this goal at this point, so I just quickly went in with X speed and I'm able to score off of it. Honestly, the enemy team misplayed this pretty badly. If they actually properly defended, I should never have got that, but No one on their team was actually scouting out to see if I still had a shield, and they just let me run into flee. So the enemy Talonflame scores as well. But we're able to win just narrowly, in part because of the 80 points I scored. So if you enjoyed this type of content, please let me know in the comments.